Good morning. How we doing? We've got a Teague starting off the party. Let me scroll back up here. Teague with that sub for 61 months of Riot. How are you today? Welcome in. We've also got Norman, Termican, hello. Got Scott, Ravenlord, Damage Carbine, hello. Thank you for the lurk. Spill Paint Pot, Butts. Wasted Minds in here. Sly, hello. Sly claimed first today. How we all doing? Work is tedious today. Mine is gonna be too. We're trying to do the things today. Thunder Ruth, welcome in. How are you? We're gonna do the things today. All right. Speaking of doing things, we got orcs, and I'm laughing because we have this model. I hate this model. We're gonna do it together, so I do it. This is the Weirdboy. It's in Finecast. It's very busy. Yeah, it looks weird. It's just a weird looking Weirdboy. He's just goofy. We also have the Shokk Attack gun. So the front is separate for painting. But we have them. Yesterday we did the 2 runt herds. So they are ready. I'm finishing up the little arm thing. I have to look up what it actually is. Because the detail's really, really soft. So it's hard to tell what it is. And then after stream, I decided to just go ahead and crunch out 5 of the little orc boys. So I think my plan this week is each day just get a little group together. And just get through these orcs, man. Finecast, you say? I do say. Yeah, he is all of his Finecast glory. The run herds came out so good, thank you. I'm glad they're done. I'm glad I've now painted some. I love that they're like holding the little squigs back. I think it's cute, but yeah, that's where we're at. We're gonna keep crunching through this project. It does look mighty fine. Mighty fine, Teague. Let me pin these stupid bangs back, and then we'll get started. What are you guys up to today? Sounds like it's a potentially rough work day today. Across chat. It's just a wee Tuesdayin' out here. Is the general vibe I'm getting. As it is a very Tuesday. That's the vibe I'm picking up. Scarvet on Agrodon is all done now. On to 6 Crockett Warriors. Sly crushing it. I need some of your energy, Sly. I need some of your energy to get us through this goofy ass thing. My goodness. Add you to the rough workday club. I'm sorry. I hope that it gets better here today. Hope everyone's day gets a little better. It's not fun those days. I'm right there with you guys. I'm not feeling today, but we're gonna get it done. I'll DM you some energy. Thank you, Sly. I appreciate it. Speaking of, Termican, cheers. After our energy drink talk yesterday. Cheers. Just the one, though. I'm not having 5 like someone did. T says, yeah, work is special today. Our daily PM call became a shouting match again. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm a little mad at... I think Slam's the cause of this. He sent me an Instagram that was basically... they were wedding vows if you use, like, corporate buzzwords. It was awful. Just instant office PTSD listening to it. But I'm going to blame Slam for this one. I think he started off. He started off. There's Mercury. Mercury's in Gatorade, so be careful, chat. My cab meeting's going the same way. God. Something is in the air, in the stars, in the Gatorade. Please be careful. Gaddick Stupid, welcome in. How are you? Just being traumatized by capitalism across the board. Yeah. Big mood there, butts. I had my anxiety got really loud last night, and part of that, yeah. Yeah. Let's see, doing a little working lurking before therapy. Nice. Glad you've got that scheduled today. Hope that session goes well. I'm just gonna blacken our cloak. I'm trying to just get a whole bunch of base coats done here to start. That tends to Be the easiest way to go about these. We will be spending a bit more time on him than our little guys yesterday. He is up to... He's high standard, which for this model, we're going to do what we can. We're going to do our best to polish him up a little bit. Panda, hello, how are ya? Welcome on in. I'm out of paint water I drank because I grabbed the false coffee mug. It's not healthy, so... Spill paint buses. It's a bunch of people mad that summer is over, trying to ruin my fall winter loving vibes. They need to get out. Get out. I do think between school going back, fall schedules start, it feels like a weird time for a lot of people. And that's unfortunate, but we'll get through it. It do feel weird, like at least through Twitch here. Something feels off. Summer is not over enough. I'm still sweaty. Big agree. I am here for the fall vibes. I'm going to try and manifest as much as we can here through stream. I'm ready for fall. Speaking of, tomorrow, we're going to do a cozy game stream over on YouTube. We're going to be playing Mineko's Night Market, which is a more cozy narrative game with cats. It's very cute. I've had my eyes on it and been like following it for years now. So I went ahead and bought it this morning. We're going to play that on YouTube tomorrow. So if you want some cozy coffee vibes, we're going to have that on YouTube tomorrow. Come join us. It's pretty cute. There's like little quests that we can do, little kitty cats to meet. I'm pretty excited. Took the dogs for a walk to clear my head after a work call. Still too warm, yeah. Confirm, T is a sweaty tryhard. Yep. I am going to make sure I work out today. Well, I can't do a full workout because I still have the second skin on my tattoo. But I'm going to do a walk today because I think not exercising was also not helping me in feeling gross last night. So I'm going to do that today. I'm so ready for the second skin to come off. And I'm still mediocre. Feels bad. Leslie Panda says, doing alright, got up slightly early. I was going to say, we don't usually get you here right at the beginning of the stream. Happy to have you. I hope your work day goes well. Sounds like it's potentially a rough one here for chat. But we'll get it done. Alright, these bangs are still killing me. Hold on. Hold on. Just be sweatier. Skill issue. Not enough sweat. I think I finally have enough energy to walk the dogs today. Good. Glad you're getting... I know it's taken a bit. Glad you're getting the energy back, butts. On our first, hello. We're just working on orcs. What you got today? Working on this goofy-ass Weirdboy. This goofy thing. Let's see, I've showered, taken my pills, and coffee is brewing. Maybe, hopefully I'll be slightly ready for my morning meeting. You got this. Sounds like off to a good start. That's great. Feeling prepared. Alright, did I get all the cloak? It's kind of hard to tell. I have a feeling we're going to be going back and forth a lot with this model as we like fine details and stuff. He's also standing on a tire. Let's look at that. Is that the Finecast guy? It sure is. Yup. Can you tell how excited I am about it? I'm just glad I didn't have to build it. He is at least already built. It's just a matter of painting him. I just really don't like this model. Trying to think if I got anything else going on today. I don't think so. It's Orcs and Seraphon. That's about it for the next few days here. I'll play our game tomorrow. I have to email my tattoo artist today for number 2. Oh, yummy. Mm-hmm. Even driving nuts. Surgically attached to my butt. Sometimes I feel like the beagle wants to be stepped on. He's right there. Sadie, every now and then, yeah, gets stepped on. She likes to do this thing when I'm walking up the hall, where, like, I get to the end of the hall and she'll, like, circle in front of me. But she doesn't do it every time. So that when she does, she just gets just a foot right to her. Orcs and Seraphon, my two favorite things. I'm excited to finish the Seraphon. I'm less excited to crunch through the orcs, but it'll get done. Looks like it's official. I saw that Jade Cargill is signed with WWE. I hope that that's a good move for her. I hope she does well. I hope they give her cool stuff to do. Because she's a beast, and I feel like I never really got to see exactly what she could do. I'm going to put this on here. Let's see, your learn says, more work on the Sagittar tonight. Basically just have some touch-ups to do on the main colors, then highlights. Have to figure out the best way to paint the canopy window frames. She follows you through the hall at the end, she cuts in front of you. Yep. But she doesn't do it every time. If you try to expect it, she won't do it. But, yep. I'm at the point now where I just plow through her. I don't try and stop. I'm just like, alright, if you're in the way, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna learn today. I just keep going forward. 60-pound gangly hairball scrambling up the stairs at the same time. Need upstairs. Now. Just truck right through you. I just... The beagle does the follow you from the front thing, where they walk in front of you but keep stopping to see where you're going. Yes, just walk behind me, or just keep going. Yep, exactly. Sadie does that too. Sadie does that too. Sorry, let me shake up this. Lead Belcher's having issues today. Let's see, my favorite 40k minis are Necrons. Yep, spray the bolt gun metal. Yep. Give a wash, maybe a dry brush if you're feeling it. Good to go. Necrons are great for that. Custody is also very good for that. You just have more cloth to deal with for the Custodies. But yeah, both very good for that. What is everyone working on today? What do we got, chat? I know I mentioned I've got Seraphon and Orcs. I kind of want to get the next, like, personal or Halloween project together. So maybe one of our Kingdom Death ladies, or... Spell Paint Pot mentioned Malifaux, and I do want to get back to Malifaux. I just don't know which Malifaux I want to work on. When the Kingdom Death Gambler's Chest arrived, that's just been kind of my focus. Even though they're both fun to work on. Getting more of the Kingdom Death's been nice. Get that wrapped up. Stormcast Eternal, pretty similar. Yep. Retributor armor, cloth. Very similar to Paint Some Stormcast. Or, Custodies, sorry. Norman says, I have planned to slam the 13 Tyranid models over 2 evenings. Turns out, I was unable to build them in an evening. Correction, I built just the Screamer Killer in an hour. I hate building. I mean, yeah, that's about right. Like, thinking back to mine, it took me a little bit. But now it's done. Now you're ready. Get the gun hats from Malifaux, they're really cute. Hey, Osirin, how are you? Painting tactical rocks and mushrooms on the squig hoppers. Not feeling it today, but it's this or dishes. I'll paint the mushrooms. Welcome on in. Sounds like no one's feeling it today. That's okay. We get to chill. Get what we can done. Just one of those days. Hey, Nikessi, good. How are you? We're working on more of our orc project today. We've got a this Weirdboy that I really don't like, and then a big mech with Shokk Attack gun. So depending on how this boy goes, we'll get him started today too. Gambler Chest is so massive. The package delivery guy just dropped him from the door like, I don't care if he's home. Yeah, it's, I was also glad we were here when it got dropped off, because I would not want that just sitting on my porch. It's huge. So Paintball says, I'm going to take my Dark Elder to the local game store. Offer people $20 an hour to build spiky elves for me. So Paintball is done. We're not doing this. I don't blame you. Okay, sorry. Rebray, hello, how are ya? See, Norman says, I also might need new clippers. I saw the post on Reddit of someone comparing his old clippers, new ones, and some fancy ones. My clippers have worse results than the guy's old and trash clippers. It may be time, yep. Yep. I always hate when you have to, like, buy something that's not, like, a fun purchase for, like, hobby stuff. Just like, alright, look at the clippers. Oh, thank you. Reaper, what you up to today? Let's see, SAG-AFTRA, yes. Approve the strike, against video game industry. Let's go. That'll be interesting. I'm living for all the strikes right now. Living for it. Get out and get your worth. Let us all get organized, please. Get what you're worth. That's why wait. I crud set, for brass wraps, I see. To keep my clippers sharp, yeah. Should have approved it for Starfield. What is everyone playing right now? What we got? I was not in the right mood for more Lies of P last night. I ended up just watching a little bit of One Piece. That was kind of it. I kind of zonked out, which I hate doing, but that was kind of my night. My clippers are from the apothecary. Remember, I was there to get some medicine. I saw them on display. Love on first sight. Interesting. Wouldn't have thought of apothecary clippers. Maybe I'll use that to explain my malaise. Yeah, sorry, I'm on strike. More of us should be doing it. Panda says, I'm basically the only one in my family not in a union. Dad's a retired welder, union organizer. Brother's a welder. Oldest brother's an electrician. Get what you're worth. I mean, even I raised my rates here lately. It is too darn expensive to live right now. Egg taco time. Enjoy, Teague. Those have been a lifesaver here as I've been watching what I eat. Enjoy. Here I am, being a code monkey. I mean, just need an organizer. Let's see, any other gold? Looking around his neck here. The extra small ones. Oh, for baby pedicures. Interesting. I was thinking more like the, for your nails, like the cuticle clippers are kind of similar. Hey, Hi Farm. How are you today? Welcome on in. We're working on orcs. What you got going on? This is the very goofy Weirdboy model. I can't tell what else this is around his neck. I'm gonna come back to it. It looks like it's supposed to be bone, but I don't actually know. I feel like maybe we should just work on his face for a little bit. Maybe that would help. Go in a bit though. I need to shower and go find something to eat for dinner. Sounds good. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. For too long, organized labor has been primarily focused on the physical trades. We need to abolish the white-collar, blue-collar divide. It's a distinction that doesn't exist, only serves corporations. Yep. That's what I'm saying. The more people get organized, the better it is for everyone. Because it's a mess right now. Let's get his little eyeball. Hey, Z-Decker, welcome in. Wonder if the rules for the jump captain will choose Thunderhammer? I have no idea. Chat, any guesses? How are you today? We are working on our orcs again. Trying to get a good start on our Weirdboy. Hey, Autofire, we're doing well here. How are you? Classic story, yep. Driver wedge between the working classes. They'll fight each other, yep, instead of noticing what the top's doing. Oh, I feel like we're getting closer. I feel like more people are seen. Aren't all orcs weird boys? As long as they're not this model, that's fine. They can all be weird. As long as they're not more of these, that's fine. This model makes me very sad. Let's see, On Fire says, I'm good, taking a day to relax. I'm glad. Enjoy your day. Do you have anything special picked out for it? Video game or something to watch? Thanks for coming to spend part of it with us. This model's too busy. Yeah, there's too much stuff on it. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Hey Jamie Daggers, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on this goofy weird boy. Which is part of a larger orc project. Just trying to crunch it out, honestly. This Starfield? Okay, let's do it. Full day of Starfield. Here for it. Enjoy. Anyone else playing any games today? What do we got, chat? I'm excited for our cozy game day tomorrow. Which, if you guys want to join us, will be over on the YouTube. Yep, Space Marines are a 2-week pre-order. Yep. Gonna jump on Orktober? Yeah, I kind of want them done, like, for October. Like, finishing touches. Mostly because we have a cooler orc model that I want to actually do for Orktober. This is from the Warhammer Online. They did their exclusive mini. That's what I actually want to work on for October, which means these boys need to be done and ready to go home here very soon. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Do you have any Orktober projects, Jamie? Rest of chat, any Orktober plans? We just got Big Pig. Could be a cool Orktober project. Blood Bowl goes, maybe some snotlings. Let's go. Did you guys get rescheduled for some Blood Bowl? Big Pig would be a good rig for 40k, if it's a similar size. I feel like it's maybe not as long, but I've not seen them side by side. Does anyone know how the Big Pig compares to Kill Rig? Friday is the plan if I can manage and I get the plate. Best of luck. I'm glad, again, glad you're feeling better. Let's see, might work on... Oh, Cat Daddy and Soshis. I have these weird Wild West orcs that are really chunky metal sculpts. Maybe I'll break those out. There's something about working on metal minis. I'm really paranoid about them because I do a million clear coats so they don't chip. But yeah, there's something special about working on some of those metal ones. Age of Sigmar Big Pig. Googled and it came up with the article. Perfect. The algorithm is algorithming. It's such a cool model. If I had like any reason to pick up Big Pig, I would. But I don't. I have to hope that maybe one day I'll get to paint one. Maybe one day. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just knock out a bunch of the skin work. Because we're doing a higher standard, I may come back with a shade a little bit later, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So, shade with a little bit of blue. You get the Anvil Pig and send it to Nikki. the Anvil Squig. With the, like, blacksmith duder. That was a cool model, too. The, like, blacksmith orc. Like, I know Big Pig's getting all the love right now, but that was a cool model, too. Everything for the orcs looks really good. Age of Sigmar is just killing it. Between cities, the new orc stuff, Age of Sigmar is destroying it. So many good models. So Paint Boss says, I don't have any orc for Orktober. I do have some gits. They're orc adjacent, right? Yeah, that would work. Absolutely. Fierce Lion, hello. How are you? Welcome in. We're starting our next orc for our commission here. Let's see. Big Pig is a 120 mil. Killrig is at a 170. That's what I figured. When I wasn't quite as long. Killrig is a gigantic model. I painted 2 of them, and they are definitely a project because they've got so many orcs and like little sub-assemblies to go on those things. What is the Big Pig? What is the actual name of it? Scourge Panda. It is a Big Pig. It is an Age of Sigmar model that is large enough to have like orcs on it, but also like hanging off of it. And I don't remember the actual name of it. Because everyone just calls it a Big Pig. Ma Grunta Gouger, Tusk Boss, Hackin' Crew. There we go. There's all the names. There you go. If you guys would like to see Big Pig. Thank you so much, Panda. Figured I'd ask since you're already looking it up. That is Big Pig. He very cool. He very big. But yeah, Panda was wondering if we could swap it out for the Killrig, and it sounds like would need either a bigger base or some additional work to make it the same size. Which I think you could do. I think you could get the base and fill it out with stuff. If you wanted to. If you're not a big fan of the Killrig. Which I don't blame. That's another busy model, honestly. There's a lot on it. As I sit here and paint this tiny little Gretchen back here. The Def Kill War Trike is 150. Okay. Could just put the pig on that base, have a Def Kill War Trike for Beast Snaggas. Put the pig on that. Well, base size would still be wrong. Because that's kind of the thing, is you have to keep the base size correct. Oh, I'm sorry. Using it as the War Trike. As long as the base size is correct, you could, yes. Sorry. I had it backward in my head as I read that. Yes. As long as your base size is correct. And, like, your general profile, like, it's not, like, crazy tall. as opposed to what you're using it to proxy, then yeah, I would think that would work. Add more pigs. I was gonna say, if you go to like the big base, you could add more piggies and stuff on it. As long as you keep the general profile the same, I would think that'd be okay. Especially for an orc army, let's be honest. Everything the orcs are taking and converting. I would think you'd be just fine as long as your base and silhouette and all that's similar. I think you're good to go. Time to confess 3 weird boys on a kill rig for Nikki. Wasted mine. I love that that's what pulled you out of lurk. Not anything else, just torturing me. I know, I bought myself. Yeah, not anything else, just torturing me. I get it, it's fine. I understand. Ooh, I was making coffee with yogurt and fruit. Yum. Enjoy. I have gone back to... I have this thing with yogurt where I'll eat a bunch of it and then I get really sick of it for a while. And I'm enjoying yogurt again. I've been doing yogurt with granola. It's so good. So time to eat it until I'm sick of it again. Oh, you forgot your coffee? Good reminder. Thank you, Wasted Mine. What's the lore on the Gretchen of the model? They trying to hold the weird boy back? I have no idea. I don't know. If anyone else knows, feel free to hop in. I'm just here to get paid. Panda says, I'll do an orc vehicle or 2 for Orktober. Let's go. The vehicles are so much fun. Your sign says, I must be missing a chunk of orc lore. Why are they so into tusks and weird metal masks? Time to read up, yeah. Go down the old lore rabbit hole there. If you need revenge on your significant other or roommate or whatever, I have the perfect plan, says Teague. Make eggs. Put the cracked shells back in the carton. Put back in the fridge. Bonus points if it's the last eggs. Wow. Wow. Teague's a monster. I've been doing... You mentioned the egg tacos. I make the little egg muffins to, like, save time. They've been so great. I do eggs, the cottage cheese, and then I put bacon bits and some peppers in them. And they've been really good. You just cook them in a muffin tin. It's so easy. Eat it until we're sick of it is our dinner strategy. Alternate between 3 dinners until we're so sick of them we're forced to remember something else we used to make. That's me when I make my grocery list. It's like, what have we not had in a long time? What can I possibly mix this up with? That's funny. Craven Orktober, it's called the Whip Gallery. We already have so many threads. Throw it in the Whip Gallery. Oh my goodness. November Rains, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are working on Weirdboy. This is a Finecast model that I'll be honest, I don't super love, but it's part of our project. So he's actually got these Gretchen in the back. And yeah, just trying to get base coats and stuff down. How was your stream? What are we up to today? Oh, that's what's broken on my bot. It's not pulling in the game. What were we up to today? Tell me all about your stream. Since my bot doesn't want to tell me. Welcome in. For anyone new to stream, we paint a lot of Warhammer here. I've got a full orc project that we are starting. I've also been working on some Kingdom Death. Got this lovely in her Halloween costume. And if you guys are orc fans, I've got another orc I can show off. Here is Mazrog Scragbad. So yeah, lots of Warhammer here today. Welcome on in. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. Let's see, what's good? Spent a couple hours painting a statue from, Northumbrian Tin Soldier. Okay, shifted to building Imperial Knight. It's going to work on the Screamer Killer, but the base clay split, so it needed repairs. Oh no. Well, hopefully you can get it repaired here soon. Chat, you know what to do. Click on November Rains. Go give a follow. Go check out that stream. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Hope you're back to the Screamer Killer here soon. It's a sweet model. Yeah, I was not sure. I haven't heard of that one. I noticed when I booted up my bot, it said something wasn't connecting, but I wasn't sure what it was. It seems it is the API that pulls in game names. So, good to know, I suppose. Morning meeting sounds good, Panda. We'll be here. Cultured American, welcome back in. How are ya? We wogging it up again today. What are you up to? Everyone who came over with November Rains, what projects have we got? What's on the table? I was saying earlier I need to get our next October or Halloween project together. I don't know. I need personal project time. I'm trying to decide if that means our anime figure repaint or if that means Halloween project time. I want to do both is the hard part. Let's see, your repairs seem to have gone well, so just need touch-ups and waiting for the money. Oh, to order water effects, gotcha. Well, cool. Sounds like you'll be all good to go when they do come in. That's great. Culture American says, need to desperately finish my 1,000 Suns. Let's go. Will you be able to work on them today? Let's see, any other... I guess we can do brown pants for the little Gretchen. We have black for the orcs, but we don't really have the Gretchen set up just yet. Let's go brown. Hey, Ori class, welcome in. How are ya? We are back to work on orcs. What you got going on? Oh, probably not. Hopefully here soon. Get to those 1,000 Suns. I'm gonna paint some little Gretchen butts. Damn cheeks. Look at all these cheeks. Hey, Riot, how are ya? Wanted to stay in bed, but you'll miss Nikki's stream, so here I am. Thank you so much. That means a lot, Riot. How are you today? I know we talked about it the other week. Mobile app. Then you can stay in bed. And still chat if you'd like. Oh, Peacha, thank you so much for that sub for 9 months of support. I hope you're having a wonderful day. As part of September, if you would like a sub sticker, let me know. Otherwise, I can pick one for you. But I've got a burger, our little cat Dango. We've got some rice balls or waffle fries. If you would like one, let me know. Otherwise, I'll pick one out for you. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much. We cheeked up on a Tuesday. That's right. Didn't even need Kingdom Death. We just do the little Gretchen. Zero class is doing okay, painting some flesh eater quartz. My computer did die the other day. I've been lent one in the meantime. I'm so sorry to hear that. What a pain. I didn't want to like say anything because I still wanted the hope that you could bring it back, but it sounded rough the other day. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that. Waffle fries, let's go. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will get you added to our collage. Our September collage. Which way does the sticker go, actually? I feel like it would go this way. It doesn't look right. I think it goes this way. And make sure I get all of the correct E's in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I'll get you added. Alright, so unfortunately my phone is out of battery. So I got up, made myself a tea to get the full experience. Enjoy that tea. That sounds lovely. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for coffee and cozy gaming tomorrow. It sounds really nice. Especially now as it's, I don't want to say cooling off a lot. Cooling off a little bit here. I'm ready for just sipping on coffee and being cozy. Waffle fries for lunch now? This is the trend. That's the danger of the food stickers, is now we want all of the food. Because a burger would be pretty great too. Burger and some waffle fries. And Casco giving his "we's gonna wog" speech. We's gonna. Alright, we'll get their little tank tops while we're back here too. Looks like they've got black tank tops. Basically got the computer running just long enough to create a USB Windows 10 install. Fix girlfriend's old computer. So now we can play Baldur's Gate 3 together. Hell yeah. Good. That'll be so much fun. No, I want to hurt her burger. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Beth says, furnace kicked on this morning. I almost grabbed my sweatpants. Still borderline though. I keep having it like in the evenings. I can like get the sweatpants until bed, and then I have to go back to shorts. I'm doing the swapping too, but I'm ready to just swap over full time to the sweatpants. It's really funny though. I bought a bunch of tank tops because of my tattoo. So I think this year's my winter outfit's gonna be sweatpants and tank tops. So I can show my baby off, my Shenron. Hey Jesse, how are you? Welcome on in. Usually I go the opposite route, and I'll do the shorts and hoodies. I love hoodies. Hoodies are the best. Could you not wear sweatpants on the regular? Not here in Texas, no. I would actually melt into a puddle. Unless I wanted to spend just way too much money on air conditioning. A hoodie over tank top's pretty tough. I'm reverse. I'll wear gym shorts and a hoodie. See, that's what I tend to do. I tend to do the shorts and then the long sleeves. But we'll switch it up here. Switching it. That's the most fashion I can do. Just going from long sleeves on one, short on another, to just flip-flopping it. That's the best I got. I know no other fashion. It's -30 outside. I still have a T-top show. I mean, I probably would be in a T-shirt, honestly. I run hot, so. One of them has to be short-sleeved, or short, whatever, for shorts. One of them has to be shorter. I'll just flip it around so I can see my tattoo. That makes sense, yeah. It's too hot here in Texas, unless we want to just spend way too much money on AC, which I don't. Everything else is expensive enough. Is that Ragnarok? Welcome in. Send in love from Studio J7. Thank you so much. How are you today? We're working on this very goofy model. This is a Weirdboy. It is in Finecast. And it's got all of these little gremlins on the back. Wog! Okay, orcs. Are you working on some orcs? I've got more orcs to show you. This is part of a project that has the Weirdboy, the big mech. I have 2 of the little runt herds. And then I've got 20 boys that we are working on that will match these. So it is a kind of a wave of an army. That's why I'm here. I've also got a different project. Mazrak Scragbad, who's getting basing this week. So I've got a lot of orcs. Orcs, orcs, orcs. Orcs, orcs, orcs. Yeah, what have you got on your table? What orcs? Remember, says, I hate short sleeves, so I always wear long sleeves, but almost always have them rolled up anyways. Teague says, was below freezing, I'll go in hoodie and sweatpants. Or E, real pants when I have to leave the house. Yeah. Yeah. Always wear a shirt when being tattooed so I can see if it's properly hidden. You're hiding all yours? I'm the opposite. I want to show them off. I am the opposite. Look at my art. Alright, get the rest of his little shirt. And I think we'll probably go back to working on skin tones for a bit more. It's helping to lighten it up a little bit. It's just such a busy model. Such a busy model. How good are the new Iron Jaws models? They look incredible. I don't have any of them to work on. But they look incredible. The Big Pig, I still want to work on at some point. Age of Sigmar is just killing it. Just killing it right now. So many good models. The Mazrog was nice to work on. I've done Mazrog and I've done 2 of the kill rigs. They were both nice to work on. Kill rigs are a little busy. They've got a lot of stuff on them. But the gigantic squigs are amazing. Here in Germany, many customers are very traditional. Oh, they don't like tattooed people? Gotcha. I don't know. It is 2023. I don't know. I feel like they've become so common now that it's, that seems goofy to me. And the new Warcry scenery? Yeah. Age of Sigmar's just killing it, honestly. Got so much good stuff. Though I will say the new NIDs are also very nice. I feel like it's gonna give shit to the Space Marines. The Space Marines are Space Marines. I think the NIDs look fantastic. They did a really nice job with the NID refresh. The Marines still look nice. They're just very... They're Marines. The Marines be marining. Yeah. They look good, but nothing crazy, I don't think. Let's see. Putting magnets on Def Dreads, the Orcs Combat Patrol, Beast Boys, Beast Snagga Boys, Squidhog Boys, Runturd, and Gretchen. And Iron Jaws are on the way. Have them pre-ordered. You're busy. That's a lot of orcs. Bring in the full-on green tide there. That's awesome. Glad you're enjoying everything. They've got some great kits. And thanks for coming to check out my orcs. I appreciate that. Summer is ending. Fall is beginning. A few short months on the most glorious season of all. Finecastmas. I don't know that I have any left. Did we finally... I did the warp spiders last year. We may have made it. I think we're good. Nope. I do have one more. I have Skaven. I have the Jezzails. Those are Finecast. That's what I have. That's the last one. Some of the Space Marines are awesome looking. Who's going to be picking up new Space Marines? What are we excited for? I know the Chaplain's a popular one. I'm glad the Termies got their little upscale glow up. They're just not as exciting to me, sorry. I know some people are very excited. I am not so excited. They're fine. Do you see how relatively easy it is to break the backplate of the new top-end iPhone? I have not. I don't think I've seen anything other than them charging more for the is it USB-C? But you can only get that on the top-end phone. So stupid. What colors do you use? For skin tones, or what are we looking at? What colors are we looking at? If it's skin tones, I just use the Games Workshop ones. So Wogflesh, Warboss Green, and Skarsnik. You heard it. Send me all your Finecasts. Send it to me so that I can melt it down. What were we saying yesterday? Musket balls with the metal minis. Send it to me so I can melt it down. We'll make one giant Finecast thing. and then also melt that down. I am here to dispose of all of it for you. Don't even worry about it. I got you. Here for you. Of course I am. Ravenlord's thinking the new jump pack captain. USB-C is on both, but the port is only, 2.0 spec on the lower end, so slower transfer rates. Oh, okay. I misheard then. I have lots of Finecast Elder for you. Wasted mine? I just got through all those resin Eldar, and you're here. And you're here trying to send me Finecast. I see you. I see you. We had to bend every single weapon back. And Wasted Mine's like, I got Finecast. Don't you worry. I meant for you to have. I don't want it for my army. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just giving you a hard time. Oh. What Finecast do you have for your army? Wasted Mine. What have you, we holding on to everything until they get updates? I'm guessing is the plan. Don't have any Finecast. I do have old metal GW minis though. So I have no idea how to assemble a Snotling pump wagon. Would there be instructions somewhere? I don't actually know. That's why I hesitated there. Is there a place to get instructions or something? You're saying wait a while before I ask you to paint 5 more Shadow Spectres. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. They're a really cool kit though. I've been talking, because I posted them on TikTok and stuff. And there's so many people who are like, I don't think I've ever actually seen those. So thank you for the opportunity to paint some. They are a really cool kit if you get past the weapon bending and stuff. But yeah, I think most people have not actually seen them. I mean, dropship Lucas the Trickster straight into the fireplace. Yep. You can dropship him right there. Send to Nikki's fireplace, care of. It's Dark Reapers and Shining Spears. I said, F that, just bought the plastic kits. The Shining Spears is the one kit I didn't buy of the new stuff. I think eventually I should probably get them. That's the one kit I didn't get. Alright, more skulls to paint. I would be curious how many people, once those new kits come out, just say, forget this. The old kits just end up in the trash. I mean, all my firstborn wolves are gone now. I'm sure a lot of people doing the same. I don't want to deal with this. Bye-bye. There's no smell worse than burning Nana fur. That's the rough part. So I don't think he had banana fur. I think his fur was fine. We took a step backward with the new Forge World stuff. Worse than Lucas the Trickster. That makes me a whole new level of sad, Teak. A whole new level of sad. Your trolling is effective. Alright, class, does anyone want an old metal Avatar of Cain? Just throw them on the new base, and you're good to go. Unintentional troll, right? You killed it. I'm now more sad than when we started. Lisa Mine says, I haven't thrown them away yet. I'm also torn on what to do with my older Marine stuff that got sent to pasture. Tanks and dread stain, but all the infantry, so much to store. Yeah. Because you're kind of looking at, like, just box them up and put them somewhere. Or taking the Nikki approach and bye-bye. keep them for something else. I don't know. Should I assemble it or just leave it in the current unpainted bits? Everything was short. I mean, if you're not interested in it, you can always sell it. I'm sure someone, a collector, may pick it up. If you want to work on it, then. Depends what you want to do. It's from the local game club group or school. If it makes you feel better, I trolled myself with oils. I got this little set on Amazon. Should have bought the good stuff because these are trash. Oh no. I always hate that with like fuzz in my mouth. With like art stuff. Where it's like, I really want to try this. But I don't want to spend too much in case I don't like it. But then you're not getting the good stuff. I completely understand. Yeah. Because what if you buy into it and all this stuff and you hate it? Or you decide it's not worth the trouble. Then what do you do with it? Yeah. Totally get that. This man says, I'm trying not to keep crap around without a purpose. My dad is like, but you might need that in 5 years. Yeah, I can go. I, myself, have found myself healing from that a bit. My mom is very much the same way, and I think I hold on to stuff way longer than I should. I'm trying to be better about not doing that. These oils are the equivalent of the rose art crayons that parents buy for the children they hate. Oh no. But you know, you got to try them. So you file that away. You thinking about picking up some nicer ones then? Is it worth it? I think probably worth it. But money. It circles back around to everything's expensive right now. .3D printer technology needs to slow the heck down. Someone just released a printer that uses magnetic levitation rails instead of traditional motors for movement. That sounds intense. I guess what does that allow it to do? Opposed to the regular stuff. As someone who is a 3D printing noob. What benefit does that provide? I'm in the boat. If I have any interest in it, I keep it. My thing is if I haven't touched it in like a few years, if it's not something I absolutely love, I'm probably not going to touch it another 5 years. So on to the eBay or local store or whatever it is. Someone else can mess with it. Is what mine has turned into. Let's see. I'm stockpiling 30 and 40% off on Michael's coupons so I can go and buy 1 or 2 tubes of the good oils at a time. That's a good plan. Especially now that they don't let us do the airbrush stuff. Faster, more precise. Probably a lot less vibration when moving. That makes sense. Hey, War Master Paints. Smoother travel on the rail should give more consistency in prints. That makes sense. Let's see. Always mine says Guild Wars 2 Patch Day. The day of nerfs. Please, Reaper, survive. They're gonna nerf you while you're finishing up your portals and stuff, right? Or rifts. Rifts. Get you before you're done there. You ordered a burger now? Well done. What did you get on that burger? You have finished them. I figured. You were close yesterday. I figured you would have finished them up. Good. Congrats. We did it. These are the stepper motor, which is what most 3D printers use. There is noise it can introduce to the print. Also, his step is the prescribed size, so this would allow for precise movement. Gotcha. If I lived, I haven't touched it in 3 years, mantra, I'd have no minis. I mean... Earbright, hello, how are ya? Wait, mine says now I just have to wait 2 to 5 months before I can actually make my legendary armor. Is it like, okay. Is this like Final Fantasy where you can get the stuff, but then you're waiting for the next step? That's what that sounds like to me. Alright, any other little mouths? Okay. Good there. I need to get the rest of his loincloth stuff. Which is kind of hard to read what's going on. Well, hello, how are ya? May I have your attention, please? No. You have my attention, Will. What's up? How's your day? Bill, welcome in. How are you? It's perfect. No. Wait, so mine says, I had boxes I moved multiple times with for like 8 years. I never open them, just move them. See? That's the kind of stuff I go after when it's time to clean. It's like, all right, you're still here. I haven't done anything with you. Out you go. Out you go. Blah, sorry, Will. I'm sorry you're blah, Bill, but that was perfect, thank you. It was full-on Scott energy right there. He'd be so proud. So proud. Took 10-ish years off minigames and went back to it. Tony, welcome in. How are you? Will, get back here and tell me how your day is. Get back here and tell me about your day. We finally got it worked out, Tully. You'll tell me about your day, and I'm not losing it. I'm not about to lose that. Get back here. Peeks around the corner. Hello. Hello. Will, I'm working on these orcs. That, I really don't like this model, but we're getting there. I'm getting some good progress on them today. That's my day. That's how my day is going. I figured I would start. It's officially autumn, or I guess fall with current company. We made, roast orange vegetable soup. That sounds really, really good. I have joined you with soup. I made a vegetable and ground turkey soup that I think I'm going to actually finish today. I made entirely too much. I think whatever doesn't get eaten today gets thrown out. I made entirely too much soup. You come bearing news. You still have my attention. What you got, Will? What have you got going on? Will acknowledged me. Is he sick? I guess we'll find out. Speaking of Scott, is he on a break from streaming? If so, does that mean he's gonna make the Friends mobile? He just needed a night off. So last night was a race that he really hates, and he already wasn't feeling it, and he just needed a night off. Which, it sounds like it's a good thing he did, because it was just crashes all over the place, and he would have just been miserable, so. That's the thing with streaming. If you have a day where you're just like, I'm just straight up not feeling this, it's better to just take the day. Yeah, to just not even go live. That's what I've learned from my days of streaming. Unless you've got like a sponsored thing you have to do. Just take the day off. It's not worth it. It's straight up not worth it. What is your news, Will? I keep looking up and I don't see it yet. What is your news? However, yes. Yes. Here for it. I'm gonna keep painting orc skin while I wait. Because we have a lot of little Gretchen skin to paint. I'm gonna keep cruising while I wait. Fan chat edging, so I know he's vague booking us here. The insurance company has backed off. I no longer owe $130,000. Holy shit, well, I'm so glad. That is the best news. Can I get some hype in the chat? That's amazing. So wait, you, insurance will cover the other stuff then? You're good? Like, we all good? Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know how, like, I'm sure some of that's deductibles and stuff. But that's awesome news. I'm so glad that they have backed off. I know you were talking to a lawyer friend. Sounds like you got it all figured out. That's nuts. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad it worked out. I think I'm also a little annoyed that that's all that it takes. Like, they were assholes for what? Like, if they'll just back off of that much money. Unless they were, yeah. Unless they knew they were doing, because you mentioned possibly illegal stuff. Unless they knew it. But, like, if you hadn't looked into it, like, what would they have gotten away with? Now I'm angry. I'm very happy for you, but I'm angry at the insurance company. At what that could potentially mean. If that makes sense. Reapers, do them anyway. Well, don't go into, don't pay more money if they're gonna back off. That's, yeah, that's awesome. Awesome news. Well, I'm so happy to hear that. But also, our system is busted. I'm angry about it. I'm angry about the system. Mousebait, hello, how are ya? We are working on our Weirdboy. He's coming along. It's the nicest thing I can say about this model. We're polishing him up. How are you? What you up to today? Just another sign. Yeah, decking just go away if you have the right button. Yeah, that's the, sorry, that's where I'm a little upset right now. Is that if you hadn't done that, what would they have gotten away with? That's nuts. Get back from the eye doctor, so eyes are dilated. Can't focus. Okay. I will make sure to read more of chat for you then. I hope that they are feeling better here soon. I don't think I've ever actually had that done. And I feel like it would be really weird. They said the surgery for my baby was fully covered, and then they said JKLOL. So I showed up with Georgia law and email receipts. Good. Good, good. Okay, so you did just, I'm piecing bits together here. So I guess you had, for lack of a better word, quote for insurance for said surgery. And you're able to hit him with it. Good. Also think, exactly, T, that's why I'm angry. They make so much money. They've ripped off so many people. They can just be like, never mind to 130,000. That's, thank you for saying that. I was trying to put my thoughts to words. Yeah. Yeah. They're just like, okay. Never mind. I don't know how much my family would have to pay if we were in the US for the past years or so. Yeah, don't think about it, Earbright. Don't make yourself sad with the rest of us. Just appreciate your system, because it's real shitty here. They're absolutely on my poo-poo list, yeah. Absolutely. MySpace says, really? They do it every time. I have a high prescription. They used to check for retina detachment every time. Yeah, I've not had to do it, so I don't know if maybe my prescription, they don't have to, or I've never had it done. But then, listening to other people, it seems really common. So I'm just like, well, why isn't mine? But yeah, I've never had to, for whatever reason. You can pick one to vanish from existence. Ludba or insurance company. insurance company. Yeah. Like Massbait said, I'm going to use my one F-bomb for the stream. Fuck them. There's my one. Also a lot younger than me. That may be part of it. Mixture of prescription and I guess when I'm being evaluated. Yeah, that's right, we gotta keep our PG-13 rating. But that one, I think even sponsors would agree with. They're like, absolutely F them. Eat the rich. We eat the rich in this chat, that's right. Life-changing money to normal people. Yeah, a rounding error to the rich. Yep. Yep. F them. They don't care about the stress and anxiety caused by it. Yep. Nope. Nope. I never will. Until, again, we get ourselves organized. It all comes back to this, chat. The day that normal, regular people realize how much power you have, that's when it's over for them. Just waiting for it. Tuvon, thank you so much for that sub for 10 months of support. How are you today? Welcome on in. Do you have a food sticker from September? We're getting to overlapping anniversaries, so I'm not sure. If not, I will get you one. How are you today? There are some phrases that never fail to give me the heebie-jeebies. Retina detachment is on the list. Yeah, that's definitely up there. Assuming you're not secretly sponsored by United Healthcare. F them. Food sticker? That sounds like a no. Let's get you a food sticker. If you would like to join our September, I've got, would you like your name on a burger? A little kitty cat dingo? A rice ball? Or, let's pull out another one. I have a hot dog. Would you like to be a hot dog? Google the source of the phrase. Oh, you won't want to say it anymore? Okay. Is that a no-no? I did not know it was a no-no. I don't know why the rich are so flippant. The French already invented the guillotine. I'm just saying maybe we remind them. Or, you know, remind them of why we have unions in the work week. Maybe we just remind them that the alternative was not good for them. Maybe just a reminder, you know? To Vaughn. 1983. I got you on our hot dog. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll add you to our September collection. What you up to today? We need to encourage more submarine adventures. That's a good way to do it, yeah. That's a good way. I like that one. Welcome back, Panda. Gray Knights. Very nice. Hope you're enjoying the Gray Knights. We've got orcs today. We are working on this Weirdboy, which is a Finecast model. We've also got a big mech with Shokk Attack gun. That if we get sick of this model, which we might be here, we can switch to. And then later today, I've got to work on more orc boys. Let's see, probably working on my 10-man purifiers with Crow. Nice. That sounds fun. It's been a while since I've painted some Grey Knights, but they got some cool models. And now Scott's got Grey Knights, so don't know how many more I will paint. That's okay, we got plenty of orcs to keep me busy. Mousebait says, I got about 135 paints off of my desk. Suddenly my cats are like, oh my god, space, I can explore. That is a lot of paints. My goodness. Are those ones that were out from projects, or did you like find a new place to store paints? I have the little organizers on my desk, but I don't use them as much as I used to. I'm wondering if there's a better place to store some of this for myself. Like, I have the under desk storage, which is nice, but I don't know if I want to put the rest of it in there. Size is about halfway through the skin scale workup for the Crocs. Making good progress at the moment. Let's go. Let's go, Sly. 2 months. They're fun. Can't really kill the big stuff, but movement shenanigans. That's kind of what we ran into with Scott, is those big bugs were giving him a hard time. But then some of the other stuff is fun. I suppose I got rid of old, dried out, ones I don't use at all. I have more Reaper than Vallejo. Try a few of these. I want to look. Oh, those are nice. It's a good option. I need more horizontal space. Need to get another wall-mounted one. I like so I still have one of the nail polish racks up on my wall. I like that you can see all the colors. The big thing I need to do is go through for the chest of drawers, is put the color on the lid, on the top. But I have so many paints that it's going to take a while. But not being able to see the color easily, I don't like that as much. So I've got to figure that out. On the wall, it's nice to see all the paints, the colors. Oh, it's so itchy. Great for paint. You can group the paints into the tray. Put them somewhere else. Pull them over to your worker. Yeah, keep it project separated. Got your burger? Enjoy. I'm jealous. I made, since I'm trying to keep it low carb, I made a cheese steak skillet thing last night. I'm excited to have that again tonight. So it's shredded beef, peppers, onions, and then provolone cheese. All over the top. It was very good. Space is my workspace is literally a door, so I'm trying to keep more open space at the moment. Don't have drawers. Well, I kind of do, but they're small for paints. Yeah, if you have room under the desk, I just have a little thing of drawers on wheels that I got at Target. And that's when I'm digging for paint, that's what I'm going through. That has helped. It holds a lot of stuff. And since it's under my desk, it's not taking up any more room. Hey, Centerfolded. Onions are so gross. Onions are delicious. More for me. How are you today? I can eat onions like candy. Had pot roast last night. Yum. I am ready for all the fall recipes. Because we usually do beef stew. Excited for that. There's some good 3D printed paint storage options. There we go. I'm normally trying paleo, veggies, meat, and fruit. I suppose I'll have to think about it. I get a lot the dog get into stuff down there. It's all about keeping the animals out of everything. Well, with the drawers, just keeping them closed. So it's an option. Figured I'd throw it out there if you're thinking about stuff. I need to learn how to make pot roast. Damn, that sounds good. Do it. Do it. I mean, I think you just throw it all in. I think you, sear the meat and then throw it all together. I've not actually made it. But... Does your dog chew on your plastic? Sadie got a hold of an Infinity Mini, and she did, yeah. The sword is now, can point around corners. It's got a bit better. Wait, on the plastic. You mean the drawer? The drawers are wood. I can send you what I've got, Mouse, if you want to look. If you think it would work for your space. I think that's the tough part, is we all have different spaces we're working on, too. Working in, sorry. But yeah, the drawers are closed. She can't get into it. Unless she gets very very smart. She wouldn't be able to get into it. I need to get my mom's pot roast recipe, but it makes like so much food. Could you freeze it? I was thinking about getting the, there's these little silicone things for soup. So it almost looks like a giant ice tray, but you put soup in it and freeze it. So if you're making like a ton of soups, you can have like half of it and freeze half of it. And then because it's silicone, you can pop the little block o' soup out. Raylan says, I want to do a pot roast, but the roast I planned on using, has gone bad. Need to pick up another. What I hear is pot roast for days, and I'm not dissuaded yet. Especially with watching what I'm eating. That's the best right there. You're like, I don't have to think about lunch for a few days. Absolutely sign me up. I don't want to think, I just want to eat. You're saying I only have to cook once a week? Absolutely. I'll measure going to IKEA on Saturday for planning. Those are the calyxes from IKEA. Do they make glass doors? I can't figure it out from the website. Chat, do we know if the calyx has the glass? We have glass doors on the Billy, the bookcase. I don't remember if I saw them for the calyx or not. I know the bookcases do. I don't remember for the calyx. Super Cube, silicone soup freezing molds. Those are the ones. I was trying to decide if I would use it enough to pick it up. But they're pretty clever. Panda has leftover Chinese for lunch today. Chicken lo mein, yum. Make sure to get the meatballs from IKEA. Lindenberry juice too, there you go. Get stocked up. Get your desk, get your meatballs. I think there's inserts that come with doors. I don't know if there's glass options. ECAT doors might work. Thank you, Ravenlord. Yeah, we have for our calyx, we have the glass shelves that basically split the cubbies in two. We like those a lot. Gave us a lot more room since all of our stuff is mostly like character sized. Basically like 2 levels of character size. For the animals, I have to have the door, so make room for the billies instead. Just all the dang road dust. The dust is kind of nuts. Like, even if you're not having to deal with pet hair, dust is pretty crazy. I like that about the calyx. Yeah, I like the dividers are nice. Oh, Fierce Lion had a question. I will also be looking it up after stream. I guess it's not like the source of it, Fierce Lion, if you're still Googling. Do you play Orcs New to the channel? So I do not. This is actually a commission. So I've done a few different waves of this commission to like build the army. I've got Space Wolves, I've got Tyranids, I have Eldar, and I just started Emperor's Children because I'm pretty sure we're going to get more. And then for Sigmar side, I've got Skaven, Slaanesh, and Seraphon. I will say I don't play as much. I do more painting than playing. But I do have several armies. Welcome on in. What armies have you got? Lisa Mine says, Billy with extra shelves is great, but the dust will still get in there. Need to remove all the models and dust the shelves one day. Everyone loves the calyx, but boy do I love the look of the bookcases better than the calyx. We have a mix here at the house, and it's nice. I feel like I do it a little differently. Wait, what's this? Another news that will make you angry. Jeff Bezos is so wealthy that an $88,000 USD purchase is equivalent to a $1 purchase for you and I. Yep. Yep. We angy at capitalism. Angie. Let's see, we've got Deathwatch Custodies, Imperial Knights, Free Guild, and Daughters of Cain for Age of Sigmar. Very nice. Welcome on in. If you have any questions about what we're working on, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, we got a mixture of painters, players. We've got a few tournament players in here. Otherwise, we're just nerding out and trying to get through this backlog. It's a lot of Warhammer today. I also really love Kingdom Death, and I'm trying to work on more of it. So this is one of our Halloween projects that we got finished up. I have the whole Gambler's Chest came in, so I've got a lot of miniatures there. And I want to get back to some Malifaux. I really love Malifaux. Another game I wish I got to play more often, but we'll have some more of that on the channel here as soon as we can get to it. But welcome on in. Thank you. Thank you. The Kingdom Death sculpts and Malifaux are just, they're so fun to paint. They're nice to kind of go nuts on for a bit. Is someone fighting the good dust war? It's not always about the filter near sea. I have 20 plus miles of open fields, half a mile to the west, the wind blowing in from the ocean. Can't stop dust and getting everything. Yeah. Quick question. This guy is Finecast. Yep. Thank you, chat. I remember painting mine, and well, the model where I hate Finecast. It is Finecast, yep. I'm just glad I didn't have to build this one. We're just painting, fortunately. I know a lot of people have proxied in things for Weirdboy. It'd be nice to get an updated model. Which seems to be what they're doing with the new books and things. There's a lot of taking things out of Finecast and either them not being a thing anymore or getting the upgrade treatment, which I'm glad. Glad more things are getting updated. Flower Knight. I love the Flower Knight. It's such a pretty kit. I also just love the idea of their Halloween models being the survivors dressed up like the bosses. It just makes me happy. It's just cute. I hope maybe we'll get a new one again this year. A different boss. That would be cute. Trying to think what boss I would want that they haven't done yet. Let's see. Get another 4x4 to go next to it. Maybe a 2x4. Also convince Mrs. Panda to get herself something too. You know, to keep it even. Yeah. Yeah. She has like 7 billies full of books. They're so good. We have 2 of them. One is full of books, and one has some of our display models and some of the like supplies. Like I think my oil paints and stuff are in there. Just for some storage. The billies are very nice. That's the one that has the glass doors on it. In the end, most problems are need more shelves problem. Yeah. I think we discovered that with our house, is like, we like the house, but there's not a lot of great storage. Like, we've got closets that are in, like, the main hallway, but it's not real great for, like, game room storage. So a lot of our house purchases are things to put things in. Let's see, Centerfold says, I love painting, can't stand assembly. Oop, losing chat. Really hard to get the motivation to work on the pile of shame. I also hate building. Building for me is very much I want to paint it, so I'll go through it. So I completely understand. I also got to the point where I was building things on like days where I didn't want to paint, and then it never gets painted, and it's just sitting there. So I try not to until I know I can work on it. Can't wait till Dr. Slam's PhD on chicken bread protein goes through. We can all pack his company and become cajillionaires. His deadline's coming up here. We'll have to see how Dr. Slam is doing. Let's see. All conditioned nurse or necromancer power reaper lives. Getting that Guild Wars 2 update. Catching up here. If I can get y'all to paint my stuff, I love building it. It's the most realistic part of Starfield, the storage. But I've seen so many TikToks, especially of people who have not played Bethesda games, of their ship just covered in stuff. just a ship full of stuff that they've dumped on the ground. And like I definitely did it in Skyrim, where it's just everything everywhere. What is Slam's soon to be known as Dr. Slam's field of study? I don't remember exactly what it would be under. I feel like he said in chat, and I'm trying to remember what he said. Like, what would actually be on the, like, on the PhD. I will have to ask. Chicken science man. That goes on the degree. I've got a room and an outpost where I just dump stuff, as well as multiple large storage things. That seems to be the way to go here, Bri. Have your dump stuff room. I think it's tough for those games where, like, you can take anything that's not nailed down. So, like, obviously you want to. But then where do you put it all? Mostly painting is means to a painted army, yeah. Often less process, wait. Less the process, more the result. Sorry. Mostly painting is the means to. Okay, Jezzy is, yeah, just wants some painted. I am in the bucket that likes the actual painting part. So trying out new techniques is fun. Playing with different colors is fun. I really don't like batch painting, which is why this orc project is a little tough for me, because we've got 20 orc boys. Ruby says, I wouldn't have to hold on to so much stuff if the vendors had enough money to sell it. It helps with calming down. I'd rather build than paint if I had the choice. Interesting. Alright, chat. Here's the question. What's your favorite part of the hobby? Is it the building? The painting? Kid bashing? Is it, playing? What's your favorite part? Mine's the painting, obviously. Even doing this full time, it's still the painting. Do you have a recommendation on varnishing minis? Lots of conflicting information. I don't want to ruin my stuff. Sure. So do you have access to an airbrush? I airbrush all of mine, and I use the Vallejo varnish. If you don't, there are a few options. Testers, I think, is still kind of the go-to. But it is a little bit more expensive. I think it's worth it to go ahead and put a little bit more money in for the results. Chat, do you have any other rattle can suggestions for varnishes? Painting's a funny way to sell. Purchasing. You're going to make flash shader cards more noble looking. Any idea what to look at for pieces? I think you'd be looking at, what, the cities or empire stuff? Or no, they're Bretonia, right? You'd be looking at that type of, obviously not Bretonia models, but those types of pieces. Let's see, we've got building, kit bashing, bases, painting, terrain and conversions. Vallejo's mecha line is the bomb. Yeah, dull coat specifically for the rattle can. Tester's dull coat is one of the go-tos. I'm interested in doing some display board as terrain, kind of diorama style. Painting over building. Girlfriend's more about hobby versus game. I'm sorry, more about the game versus the hobby. I've been itching to try the mecha paints. I've heard they're very good. I've not picked up a lot because I already have very similar colors. But I've heard they're very good, yeah. And then they have the varnish in that line as well. Don't need any more paints. I have so many paints. Reminder that I do this 50 hours a week. I have a metric shit ton of paints. Must continue exercise restraint. You can do it. You can do it. Pick up paints when you have a new project. That's my advice. If you don't need it for a project, you don't need it right now. It'll be there when you get to your project. Get it when you need it. Until then, you don't need it. It's just gonna get gunky on your shelf. Plain, yeah, exactly. They'll get old. They're just gonna gunk up if you're not using them. I had to throw out like 20 old pots, yeah. I've got some I need to do a mass painted and just sit down one day and go through. I've definitely got some too. But in some calculations, you just made $130,000. What's a few more things? What's the TikTok trend? Girl math? You just saved yourself $130,000. Can I just say I'm having a financial crisis constantly? I've never been more disciplined than I have in the last few weeks. Keep it that way. I know it's not fun facing all those big numbers, but think what you could save for, you know, gaming PC, custodies, if you keep up with it. If you don't need the paints, they can wait. I realistically need to throw away the Citadel paints. If I didn't do commission work, I would probably be all Vallejo and Reaper at this point. The Citadel are nice, but I can find similar paints in other brands. It's just nice having the actual army colors. Makes it easy. If I bring my army to a Games Workshop for a tournament with aftermarket add-ons, would that be a big deal? The shoulders of my Deathwatch are printed. That should be fine. It's when you start to go into the more, the people printing an entire army. If you're doing the shoulders, I would say most stores are fine with that. As long as you don't make like a big deal out of it. I know that some stores, it's kind of a manager-based thing. Some managers are more of a stickler about it. I would say most would be fine with it, though. It's just unfortunately you won't know until you get up there, or if they say specifically. Most are okay with like shoulders or like little kit bash type things, as long as a lot of the model is still Games Workshop. I didn't know girl math was yeah, it's a TikTok thing where it's like, well, I returned this thing at Target and I bought something else at a discount, so like actually I have $20 more I can spend. Yeah. That's kind of the trend. He's whatever paint you want on Grumlock. He has no army he'll be joining. Whatever easiest for you to work with. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do think it's really funny how much I'll go to other paints when, like, you guys see me pull out Kingdom Death. That's when all the Vallejo, all the... like, I still use some of the Citadel colors. Like, they are nice paints, but... for the money, Vallejo is a better option. And I'm still going to take Reaper skin tones. Every time. But yeah, if you watch what paints I grab when I switch out of Games Workshop, it's really funny. Is girl math like if I buy 3, I get an extra one free? Yeah, look how much I saved. Yep. Stuff like that, yeah. It depends on the store owner, honestly, yeah. One official GW store was like, absolutely no third-party stuff. Another's like, as long as your entire Knight army isn't 3D printed, you're good. Yeah. I can say here locally, as long as most of it is Games Workshop. I guess the big thing with those is think of yourself as a store manager. If someone said, hey, where could I get that? If you can point them to the wall still, They're probably fine with it. If you can't, then they're probably going to be a little tougher on it. Hey Midwest, welcome in. How are you? As long as you're using the GW paints a lot, they work out. But if they sit, yeah, especially the metallics. Their metallics are rough. Having to shake the metallics back into where they need to be is not easy. Getting ready for work as much as I don't want to. That seems to be the common theme today, yeah. I think we're all in that boat with you. I hope today goes well for work. I've used girl math before, with 28% discount periods at work. Got myself a bottle of whiskey, $20 gift card. I think it worked. I have a relative expensive whiskey. It was about 8 pounds. Nice. Yeah, when you find those little, anything where you're like, I didn't really spend $50. That's the trend. Yeah. I like the local game store. They don't care if you print it. Yeah, if you're outside of a Warhammer store. Because obviously, they're not going to be as much of a stickler about you buying Games Workshop. Obviously, still support your local stores, but they're not going to be as tough about it. We have the same with our local store, with especially the Middle-earth crew. They do a lot of 3D printing, because some of those models are crazy old, or you're fighting Forge World prices. So, alright, we got some washes on. I think we need to keep working on skin tone. I want to go a little brighter on the skin tone. And I do think we need a little bit of a wash, or a glaze in the shadows. So let's do that. There's no room to play at our Games Workshop store. It's literally a hole in the wall. If we had more than 3 peeps for Armies on Parade, we'd have been on the sidewalk, yeah. But, unfortunately, that seems to be the way they want to go with the stores. Which I guess if you only have one person working them. I mean, you can't have too many people in there, but it's an interesting way to go. Just keep them as low cost as you can. I have a Vortex color mixer. I will recommend a Vortex mixer. I put mine off for a long time, but it's absolutely worth it. Especially if you're dealing with some of those older paints. Do you use a wet palette? I do, yep. I'd recommend one. You don't have to spend a lot of money on it. The one I have is if you do exclamation gear, you can actually see a lot of my hobby stuff. I use the Masterson Stay Wet palette, so you don't have to go with the crazy expensive ones. But it gives you a lot more work time with your paints, and especially if you're going to be mixing colors. It gives you a lot more time to get all that together. So like today, I'm not doing a whole lot of anything fancy with it, but even the color I'm using right now, I just get more work time with it. Panda says, didn't buy the Calyx, bought some metal shelves from Costco, so I can start cleaning out the basement for the game room. That's my... I wish we could have basements here. That's the dream right there. I would love a gaming basement. My local GW always has people painting in it. It's nice. I feel like the ones here, that's kind of all the room you get. They usually have one table for like demos. So like the people who come in and schedule something. And that's kind of it. There's not a whole lot of extra room. When we did Armies on Parade, the guy running it was from like a state over because the regular manager couldn't make it. Such a interesting way to do it. I mean, I think I've told you guys there were times I'd try to go to the local store, but the one person working is also at lunch, so then I can't get what I need. It's very frustrating sometimes. We have a small chain of nice stores, with restaurants attached. They're geared more toward casual games and friends' nights out, because they earn more by selling food. They'd rather more people come and buy food, be strict about the Games Workshop policy. Those, the ones with the attached, like, cafes are really nice. Yeah. I wish that was more of a thing here. We went to a few, when we went up to Seattle, and then when we were in Austin, we went to a couple, and they're just so nice. They're just perfect, like, yeah, date nights or friend night out. They're so nice. I wish there was more of those. How many orcs remaining? I knocked out 5 orc boys yesterday after stream. We got 15 more, and then our characters. I think by the end of this week, if I don't, you know, go out that window, I think I could get them done. Obviously, the characters take a bit more time, but my plan is to get them done relatively quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on on orkies. Game rooms are as in plan, but clean out the basement doesn't sound fun. My friend that I've been helping with this deck awning said he'd help with the basement in exchange. Nice. Is yours like a finished basement, or is that the plan, Panda? I wish yours would have a food license. It's not fun having to dip to the Italian restaurant nearby, like the normies to grab food. I mean, yeah, so you've probably done the one-time talk about. There was one that was really a little fancier, and then one that was like super cozy, and it was really nice. So, various welcome in. Our Orkshire main army. So these are not. These are actually a commission that I'm doing. It's part of a larger army. So I basically do like a wave of orcs at a time. So I've got, this time, we've got the Weirdboy. We've got the Big Mech with the Shokk Attack gun. And then, yeah, we did the little runt herds yesterday, which are super cute. So they're all ready. And then I've got 15 more boys to go for a group of 20. But that's what I've got in this wave. How are you? Do you also have orcs? Please don't jump out the window. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try. You guys know how batch painting goes. I'm gonna try not to. Yeah, we'll do the shade, and then because these are the characters, I'll do another highlight that we don't do on the tabletop boys. I'm gonna try to make this model look better. We're trying. Panda says half is finished, so we'll make not finished half a storage side, and then game room on the finished side. Really need to clean out the finished side and move stuff into it. That'll be nice. You're living the dream there, Panda. If we ever move, I think that would be my my non-negotiable. Like, I have to have a I want a gaming basement. If we ever get the heck out of Texas. Or like a big bonus room or something like that. Like where we have D&D right now is like a den, essentially. Which is nice, but even a little bit more room would be perfect. Again, for the storage. We need more storage stuff. Get your Dan on. Hey, Greenleaf, how are you? That was one of the, for getting this house, that was a big plus for us. They had it as basically like a playroom for their kiddos. We walked in and we're like, game room. This is ours now. Alright, let's get that door in yellow back out. We'll add that to our highlight here. Panda says, I have an extra table already. We want a new sofa, so we'll likely move the older couch down, have some new lights to put in there, so I have better lighting. My basement is the game. Yeah, I would love that. It's so itchy. Alright, let's get our yellow. What else do we need? Other stuff is drying. We're gonna do a little bit of the Cadian flesh tone on their lips. So we'll get that out. Little ends of their noses, like they like to do in the box art. I mean, 2 dining room tables I got for free off Marketplace for board games down there. Nice. That sounds perfect for something like that. Hey, Teabagger, welcome back in. How are ya? Welcome back. We are back to work on orcs. We got our characters today. Trying to get through this very goofy Weirdboy model. He is the goofiest. I'm mixing up a paint real quick. Hold on. There. We had a new player in Kingdom Death yesterday. The lion straight removed the hands from his character. Best first impression. Kingdom Death's fun like that. There have been so many times where, like, I'll get stuff together and be like, alright, this will be an easy one. We can get some materials and go from there. And then guess what? Everyone's bleeding out on the floor. It was anything but an easy hunt. Kingdom Death is fun like that. Alright, we're just going to do kind of spot highlights with this brighter color. Get his toesies. Get a bit on his arms and his hands. I don't want to go too nuts with it, but it definitely needs a little something, you know? But since I did it, took the dogs out, didn't even feel like going directly to sleep. Healthy as a hog. Good. We making progress. Well done, butts. I'm sure they appreciated it too. I'm just now realizing I haven't heard Sadie since we started streaming. I'm a little concerned. She must be sacked out. Maybe get some paint on a model now. Let's go. What does everyone have planned for the rest of today? I get more paint and then hopefully Lies of P. And get my silly second tattoo finalized. I need to stop being so indecisive. Just send the email. You will bork for her. Thank you, Teak. No, I'm not so worried. Let's see, I got good news and bad news. Good news is Amazon dropped off more stuff, including my succubus and incubus. Bad news is I woke up with a headache, so no painting today. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you're feeling better soon. Kingdom Death is a young game, but out Grimdark Warhammer almost instantly. Yeah. It actually feels grimdark. Yep. It's so good. It's so good. The animal is too quiet concern. Yep. That's where I'm at. Working Crocs. Finalized tattoo choice, roll a die. Here's my problem is, Piccolo is next from Dragon Ball. Trying to decide which Piccolo I want. I have to, you know, decide for sure what is going permanently on my body. And I'm having a hard time. What I originally submitted, I don't think I want anymore because it has a lot of the white from his cloak. And, like, she can absolutely do the white. Like, I'm not questioning that. It's just, I don't know if I want that much of his cloak in the design. So, thinking of switching over to him doing his beam cannon for more colors and things like that. Plus, it's pretty classic for him, so. Well, that's what I have to decide. The Argonauts going to finish building the Death Dread. Let's go. About 18 hours, I'll be sitting down for my new tattoo. Yes. We'll go in shifts here, Brian. Enjoy. Yeah, I gotta get mine finalized so I can go back. So I was hoping to get these 6 Croxagore mostly finished tonight. Back to work tomorrow. So mini break comes to a close. I'm glad you got your mini break. Sounds like it was much needed. Glad you took it. think I'm gonna end up taking one here soon too. I needs it. I think rolling the dice helps you clarify. If you roll the die and think, no, I don't really want that, it's easier to throw that choice out. I don't know how it works for the... No, I get it. I've done it before. I've done similar before. It's like, okay, I have to get this. And I'm like, no, I don't really want that. I think the new design makes more sense. It's just... My thing is, I don't want to be so inconvenient, right? I don't want to submit it and then be like, no, wait, really, go back to the first option. That's my hesitation. Is if I email that locks it in. Then I'm done. Because I don't want to be a bother. Hey, Wasteland Ranger, welcome in. How are you? We are... I'm venting to chat about tattoos, but we're working on orcs today. Trying to get this very goofy Weirdboy together. How are you? Thank you, chat, for the help. So indecisive. Roll a d100. If I roll a 1, I don't get this. Any result, I do. Knowing my luck. Knowing my dumb luck. No, I think I just need to email it and be done. I trust her. I just need to email it. Let's see. Not bad getting used to, working overnight shifts. Well, good. I'm glad you're getting adjusted to them. I know that's tough. I think the big question, will you stay on overnight or will you have to like switch back periodically? Because that seems to be the tough part of the overnights. Definitely don't change your mind. I'm sure that absolutely none of their clients have ever changed their minds in the history of the business. You don't want to be the first. Exactly, Bella. I can't be that guy. I know. Now is the time to send it before she draws too much stuff. Then I would feel really awful. So I need to get it in now so she can do the thing. Work her magic. Before I am a pain in the ass. I don't want to be the problem. Not that there's a problem, but like, I super don't want to be it. Oh no, this is specifically an overnight freight job. Gotcha. Okay, so that's good at least. Your schedule will be consistent. Glad to hear that. Well, good. Sounds like it's going well. But yeah, we've got a Weirdboy today. We have a Big Mech we're gonna get to. Just trying to crunch out these orcs. That's all I got. Tomorrow, chat, if you want to join us for some cozy gaming stream, we're going to be playing Mineko's Night Market. It is a cute, narrative, kind of cozy game with kitty cats. So that's going to be over on YouTube. I'll throw that in the chat. It came out today, and it's a game I've been watching for a long time. So I'm very excited to dive in. But if you want some cozy gaming, we'll be over on YouTube. I've picked up that and Moonstone Island, which also looks fun. So that'll be for another day. Let's see, Monday through Friday and weekends off. Very nice. Planning for Orktober too? What you got lined up for Orktober? I feel like the new Sigmar Orcs coming out just in time for Orktober. It's great. While the YouTube command is on the stream there, we are working our way toward our emotes over on YouTube and still working our way to a partner. So for those who haven't seen, basically when we hit the 3K watch hours, we get our emotes. So I can upload all the Simon emotes. It opens up memberships, things like that. All the fan stuff. And another 1,000 hours, that's when we can apply for partner. So we are still cruising that way. Just takes time. Is bacon vegan? If so, I think I could be vegan. I believe there is vegan bacon. Is it the bacon you're thinking of? Probably not, but I believe there is. Excuse me. Nothing yet, but the shop near me has a maw crusher, a big pig, and a rip-a-vulture. Lots of options then. Good. The big pig looks like so much fun, if you're thinking about it. Get a little highlight on their nose here. I mean real bacon, not even turkey bacon. It's still real bacon. I tell you what, Bill, all the turkey stuff is saving me as I watch my diet here. I do the turkey meatballs, I do the turkey sausages for breakfast. All that turkey is saving me. It's great. Oh, is that is the one made from turkey? All right, what else have we got? We got this cable here. Let's go ahead and get that. Oh, good. Hi, Firm. I know there's a delay, too. You guys are just on the same page. Thank you for the help. My child likes to claim to be a vegetarian while still eating turkey bacon, so that's something. Let's see, we've got some gems up at the top. I guess we can go ahead and get those. Those are like straight up Eldar gems. Did you steal some? Little orc, did you steal some gems? I was given a plant-based hot dog and it was the worst thing I've ever put in my face. I've done the veggie burgers. Those are alright. I think they're a little pricey for me, like not following a strict vegetarian diet. But they were fine. I think it was like a black bean burger and another one. Those are pretty good. I don't mind the like vegetarian options. I feel like they're very pricey. That is metal. Okay, sorry. Got metal hoops here. Orcs don't steal yet. They've looted. It looks like some Eldar gems. Yep. My problem with veggie burgers, I usually kind of just fall apart to mush. I do like the Beyond Meat stuff. A lot of variants. I would imagine that like some brands probably have it better than others. It's a matter of finding the ones that are a little bit better. Poor jailbroke the Spirit Stone to play MP3s. Like the idea of jailbreaking a Spirit Stone. Hyron says, I saw someone test vegan food at a festival. He said one of them tasted horror. The other could go down if drunk. The last one is acceptable, but only once a year. The ones I had were fine. I wouldn't pay those prices for it. As someone not like strictly following that type of food, that type of diet. That's why it's annoying when restaurants' only option is the homemade veggie burger because you don't know what you're gonna get. That makes sense. Could be anything. You get to find a veggie bacon that's acceptable. I would imagine that's tough. Just getting the texture real close for anything would be. Venison burgers are awesome. It should be more common given that whitetail's almost a pest in the north. I haven't heard much about the vat-grown meat recently. For a while it was over the news. Yeah, I don't think I have either. Just sounds so unappealing. Vat-grown meat. Alright, we missed some of the bone. Let's get that. Rapidly losing interest in this model. We got a lot of them done, but we might switch to that Shokk Attack for a little bit here. It's just not a fun model to work on. Let's call veganism inherently elitist, and it is. On Facebook, a handful of people are big mad. Most people are on my side. I think it depends how you approach it. I don't want to say it is straight up the bat. I think some people are about it. Yeah. I wouldn't agree that everyone is. I really like the TVP, textured vegetable protein. You can make nice chili con carne with it. That sounds good. Yeah, I've not used a lot of... Sounds like you guys have had more than I have, but the little bit I've had were fine. A local burger place called Burger's Priest does veggie burgers. They're portobello caps instead of meat. 2, in fact, are on a ball of cheese. Ooh. They're stuffed. Stuffed burger. That is part of why I wish I liked mushrooms. Because usually you can swap out the mushroom for some good protein. But I can't do mushrooms. That texture is... It's the only way I can describe it. I wish I liked them. Okay, sorry. It might be a little quiet as I get these teeth painted in. Try not to make a mess of their little mouth. That's a good description. There's some mushrooms, wait, that don't have... Oh, sorry. I read it as don't have texture. I'm like, what? I think I can do, like, the smaller ones. Is it the enoki mushrooms that are with, like, Japanese food? I think I've had those. Those are okay. Oh, mushrooms are a migraine trigger for you. Regular button mushrooms are fine. Others are, it's a guaranteed migraine. That's interesting. Most taste like dirt sponges because they are. I still like them. I wish I could join you, butts. You can have some extra dirt sponges for me. I would love to be able to swap some in, but I can't do it. Have you tried the pickled ones? I haven't. I'm gonna be honest, that sounds even more gross to me. Oh. Gonna bang my head against the wall at work for now. Sounds good, Bill. Well, it doesn't sound good. Go get that work done. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope that it goes well. We'll see you later. I'm realizing that the box art has the checkers on this cloak, and I don't think I want to do that right now. I just straight up don't want to do that right now. Let's do the highlight on the cloak, and then we'll switch over to the Big Mac for a little bit. Because I need a break from this boy. met any vegans who want to make their pets, dogs and cats, vegan. Yeah, that's not okay. They need that. That's not okay. Hey, Magic Majors, welcome in. How are ya? This model right here, I'm not a fan of, but we're getting them painted. How are you? What you up to today? The streamer watched from time to go is vegan. Yeah, but the dogs still need meat. Dogs are, dogs are carnivores. They need meat. Plus, it's not their choice to go vegan. They need the nutrients. There are more people up in arms about vegans than I. Yeah, like I feel like the problem that people have with vegans is just a problem with assholes. Which any group just has assholes. It's just, unfortunately, they're trying to, that label is now attached to them. Your problem isn't with vegans, it's with asshole vegans. Kind of my take on the, or my example, are the CrossFitters. The people that do CrossFit, and you know that they do CrossFit because every time you talk to them, they have to talk about CrossFit. CrossFit's great. There's a lot of cool benefits. Please stop trying to get me to go to CrossFit. I feel like it's the same boat. You can be vegan and enjoy that and do that. When you start making it my problem, just like the CrossFitters, I want to backhand you. Can't stand the thought of an animal suffering so mine can eat. That's it's literally the circle of life. There's a long Slavic tradition of pickling the tiny small mushrooms. They're crunchy as cucumbers. I hated any sorts of mushrooms as a kid, but I did like those. Eventually helped me to enjoy the taste of mushrooms. Time the texture of the harder mushrooms became bearable. That's interesting. I would try it, Fierce Lion. I don't know that I would buy it myself, but like if they were available, I'd try one. Most North American common food mushrooms are something Paul Stamets, a fungus specialist, doesn't think you should eat. Refuses to elaborate on why, citing personal safety, but our current theory is that they are carcinogenic. It goes both ways. All meat eaters are assholes because of the people who say, I can't live without bacon. Yes, you can. Yeah, exactly. You're just dealing with... It's not that they're whatever the group is. It's that they're a butthole. Do vegans eat cheese? There are vegan cheeses. Yeah. There are specifically vegan cheeses. I love the What We Do in the Shadows joke about CrossFit people. How they talk so much about CrossFit that they don't have time for sex, so they're all virgins. Yeah, that's the one for me. Where I'm just like, oh, okay, I get it. I no longer want to talk to you. But yeah, there's my example. Doesn't matter the group that they're like talking about. You're just dealing with the butthole. And that's it. You can CrossFit, you can cross F off. It's fine if you do it. It's just, my God. I get it. Are you ready for my potentially spicy hobby take on that as well? 3D printers are the CrossFitters of the hobby. How can you tell when someone 3D prints? They'll tell you every time. There's my potentially spicy take. You're all gonna laugh because you know I'm right. You know I'm right. CrossFit is bad for you. What is this word? Yep, that used to be their mascot. It's not good for you. Whatever that is. Anytime there's a new release announced. Oh, that model's $100? I could print it for blah, blah, blah. We know! Then go do that and leave me alone. There's your spicy take for the day. Exactly, Ravenlord. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Cool, go do that. Okay, I can't work on this model anymore. I'm done. Not that it is done, but I am done with it. Here's where we got on the Weirdboy before I throw in the towel for today. I will keep working on him off stream, along with all the orc boys. Well, here is where he is. We've worked on it for 2 hours and I still hate it. Like, I don't hate the work we put into it. I just hate the model. But that's for worrying about later. We're going to work on this guy. This is the Big Mech with Shokk Attack gun. So the actual piece to the front of this is separate for now. But we're going to dive in with base coats. Dropping the hobby truth. Just saying. It's... Corporate needs you to find the difference. It's the same picture. It's the same picture. It's a very busy model. And Finecast and just... bleh. Maybe the 3D printer in chat dares to mention the 3D print. They don't go on about it all the time. You're just gonna mock... Wait. The 3D print chat dares to mention the 3D print. They don't go on all about it all the time. You're all just going to mock them for talking about it now, right? You can say, hey, there's this cool file. If every time I say, there's this new model, you do exactly what Ravenlord put in quotes there, I can print a whole army for that. Yeah, I'm gonna... I don't tag back anything I said. Then do that. That's fine. Do whatever you want. How are you today? Welcome in. If you just 3D printed your hobby, no, I don't have a problem with you. No, that's fine. Do it up. But I don't take back anything I said. Sounds like me. Paint a bit of a model, look at it, put it in the corner for later. Never to look at it again. I'll come back to it this week. I just can't stand looking at it right now. I promise nothing. My favorite is when they're like, I could print a whole army for that. And then they're like, why won't they support such and such system? It's like, well, maybe because you're on 3D printing armies and they don't need to make minis for you. What if I like 3D printing but hate cleanup? That's why I don't do more of it, honestly. It's just annoying. I would rather just have my sprue, build my stuff, be ready to go. Because even if you do like a nicer job with the supports and stuff, you still have the cleanup. And I don't want to do that. Especially not for a full army. That sounds like a nightmare. No, thank you. Alright, got a little bit of our wash. Let's work on his little mouth. We're going to do basically the same workups we did on our Weirdboy. But now over on this boy. Looks like Sony got hacked again. Uh-oh. It has been... Video game news here lately has just been exhausting. Between Destiny servers, sounds like a hack, the Microsoft stuff getting leaked, the Unity stuff. It has just been exhausting here lately. Everything is clean up. Spend 90% of my time removing mold lines from plastic kits. Yeah, it does. But my plastic kits aren't as brittle as the resin. Just depends what you want to do. I don't like doing it, so I won't. I need to actually pull up this mini on my phone. Shokk. That should bring it up. Shokk Attack gun. Alright. I have a sneaking suspicion that buying a 3D printer specific for minis is a spite purchase. Nothing wrong with it, but call it what it is. I know that we have ours because we like kind of the proxy models and stuff. I think for some people it is. Yeah. Some people it absolutely is. I like all the extra stuff I can get with it. Or if I have a 3D sculptor I really like. It depends. Most of the remaining percent is complaining about having to remove mold lines. Yep, the SAG-AFTRA strike now. Yep. Panda mentioned that earlier too. So that'll be interesting to see. It's been a lot here lately. It's been a lot. As someone who likes to keep up with video game news. I hope they get something worked out. It's I follow a lot of voice actors as well. It's a little scary with like AI and everything. And like what they're trying to build into some of the contracts and stuff. So I hope that they get something they're happy with. I think I'm gonna vent again for a second here. I think being a creative, even on a much smaller scale, and seeing everything happening to creatives makes me very worried. About just overall feels, I guess. The writers, voice actors. The AI doesn't impact me as much because I'm painting like physical models, but like that's kind of scary. There's a lot going on. Yeah. I have little desire to print whole ass minis, but bits and bobs, bases, bits, whatever. I think I'm kind of in that same boat. If there's something small I can print, add to what I've got. That's what I tend to do. Like my Malifaux bases. I print a lot of bases for those, but I still have the actual model. Or like shoulders and stuff. I think that's a good way to do it. Since they're not like readily available. Alright, let's get... I don't really want to do all of the cables just yet. But we can get his little helmet. I don't know what to call it. I remember there's a martial artist who said they wanted to record his moves so they could just AI them in and take the rights to them. Yeah, things like that is, again, much smaller scale for me. But as a creative, it's just kind of scary to see some of that happening. And, like, them trying to be, like, sneaky about some of it, I think is the really concerning one. Where it's just, like, in the contract. Where it's like, alright, we own your voice forever. It's like, wait, what? You ever had to deal with chatters who don't believe you're painting live? Yeah. I am AI Nikki, here to paint your works. So yeah, it's not so much, I don't know, it feels very, someone said it in chat the other day. It's feeling extra dystopian here lately. It's feeling extra dystopian. And like, why the creatives? Why are you coming after the creative people? They're not the problem. What are you doing? I've never worried about a base I was going to use out of production. Boy, it sounds nice. Yeah, that's another thing. as they retire some stuff. If it's no longer available, I am more likely to print it. If you've got it available, I will absolutely buy it. Gonna get some food. Ooh, and enjoy the rain outside. Jealous. Thank you for streaming. Have a great day, everyone. Bye, First Lion. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you later. Enjoy that rain. This lead belcher, for some reason, is giving me a hard time. Usually lead belcher goes on super smooth. This one is fighting me a little bit. Because people believe creatives don't do real work, yeah. Imagine the world without art. It's just weird to watch. I don't get it. I don't get it. Green is always greedy, yep. See, it just feels like more of it here lately. And it's frustrating. Hey, pretend object, art, earth without art is just eh. Big agree. How are you today? Welcome in. We are working on an orc project. So I've got this boy here. We were working on this goofy thing a little bit earlier. And then I've got 20 orc boys all lined up. So trying to crunch them out this week. What are you up to today? 2028, Skynet tries to kill all humans to replace streamers with AI replicas. That is the priority, yeah. Silly streamers. Those small artists. They're the problem. Scott, hello. Welcome to Existential Dread, the Twitch stream. How are you? That's all I got today. I've got orcs and existential dread. That's all I got. I live there, I know. Right in time. It's just about extracting value from others to hoard for themselves. Yeah, it's certainly something. And as a creative, it's something scary. We laugh so we don't cry, Chad. Well, there's a Twitter thing this morning of the AI people complain about the artists complaining about AI art, reflecting their creative privilege. I did see that. I was trying to remember the phrase that they used. That's right. How dare you have the privilege. I want to complain about them complaining about complaining. Get in there. That's how you tweet right there. I just realized I never updated my bot. Damn it. I am the worst streamer here lately. I've just straight up... I'm having the hardest time. I do think my burnout this time around is partly seeing what is happening, like across the board. I don't think it's helping. Feels bad, man. But I do have Blue Sky. If anyone has made it over to Blue Sky. Same username over there, Nikki Coles. I will get my bot updated when I remember. I think I get one invite a week. So I would like to help people get over. I will say that I will probably give my first couple to other streamers who maybe want over. because it's scary, small business-wise right now, with Twitter just shooting itself in the foot. But then I'm happy to share codes. Help people flee Twitter. They were calling it the X-Edis, now that it's X and not Twitter. I thought that was clever. But yeah, if I've got codes, I'll let you guys know. It feels better so far. Like, a lot of people went to Threads. Threads kind of feels like shouting into the void, if I'm honest. Because it's still kind of based on Instagram and stuff. Blue Sky, I think I've seen a bit better engagement. So it's interesting watching it. As more people move over. One of the AI people was like, I don't have creativity like these artists. Don't get mad at me for still wanting to make art. That's all I can say. It's a long, exasperated sigh. That's all I got. That's all I got. Long before Twitter is the topic, everyone is relieved that they left. And I think a lot of us are there. I'm very glad that I've got other options. I'm kind of glad Twitter is my like least favorite. It was my weakest platform because I don't do any like shit posting and stuff. So I'm glad that I've got Instagram and TikTok and all that. I'm way more active over there if you guys are only following me on Twitter. And would like to see more of my stuff. Instagram and TikTok I'm on way more. They're actually fun. Yeah, I think we're already there. I feel like the announcement of it being like paid was kind of the final straw for a lot of people. They're just like, alright, we're gonna look for another option. I'll still be there to watch the ship go down until I have to pay for it. But I'm basically just cross-posting for now. But I think that was kind of the final straw for a lot of people. Creativity isn't the issue. They know what they want to see. They have to describe it somehow. The minute Twitter charges money, I'm gone. Till then, I'll enjoy the dumpster fire. That's exactly where I'm at. I'll cross-post. I don't want to leave it completely just yet. Because I still get a lot of my news from Twitter. But the second I have to pay for it, nope. Nope. Alright, let's get more of our mid-tone. I'm losing a little bit of it here. I'm going to leave the cables and everything where we're doing a lot of color switching. I'm going to leave that for later. So we're just going to work on what we got for today. And then I will take them back off stream. And when I need a break from the 20 orc boys I've got to do, we'll work on them a bit more. These crunch batch paint weeks are rough, but we are off to a really good start, so happy with that. I'm glad the new brutes are only in packs of 3. Don't want to paint too many of them. They look great though. All of the new stuff does. Age of Sigmar is killing it over on their side. I hate that I'm losing steam so fast. It's gonna be a long afternoon, chat. Let's see, I had my second ever game of Age of Sigmar. Stormcast versus Big Wog. How did it go? Did we survive the Wog? Has anyone else played some tabletop here lately? 40k, some Sigmar. What we got, chat? I need to, it's not tabletop, well, not Warhammer tabletop. I have to make a character for an RPG. I think that's going to be my game time this week, probably. Would like to again here soon. You want to fight me? I need to get a character together, but then I could get a list together. Kid had to leave round 3, but I was about to have him surrounded and outscored by round 4, so I won either way. Good. Scott. I don't know what to do with you. I was trying to think of any of my armies you could actually fight a dragon, but I don't have any dragons. So you can't fight the dragon. Sorry. Unless we Malifaux, then you could fight the dragon. With my little Malifaux Shenron. You can't send me back to my parents. They don't know what to do with me either. I'm your problem now. Great. I mean, you tried to pawn me off on chat. Maybe I just try that. Chat, anyone need a, He's got, like, a few armies. He's got his racing rig, which will need some space. But, anyone looking for a Scott? He literally just eats turkey sandwiches. Like, he's real easy. Real low maintenance. I had my dragon, actually. I had Kratos on the field, and he did great. Good. Good. Don't all speak up at once. I did ask. Well, I think a lot of people are at lunch. Sorry. It is definitely that time of stream. People are getting food. I'm close to getting food. I would spend so much money on turkey. That is the biggest expense with the Scott, yeah. Can they bring me back a sandwich? I'm hungry. I'm also pretty hungry. Ready to have my last giant bowl of soup. And then call it good. That soup was good, though. I'll make it again. I just would probably half the recipe. Or freeze it. Get the fancy soup cubes. Freeze it. You know the turkey I have. You'll have to wait till I get some more shopping. Everybody says, I'm not saying no. I'm just saying not right now. Turkey provolone with bacon on rosemary parm. Yum. Are you there all day, Scott? Or are you coming back for lunch? With things not working, I wasn't sure. I'm split between future turkey or board games. You got some options. Consider them carefully. I don't know. Systems are semi-busted. We're figuring out things as we... Okay. So you're probably stuck there. You're probably stuck there. Okay. I was just curious. Let's do a couple more colors, chat, and then I think I am, go peace out. But, while I'm here, tomorrow, we're going to have a cozy gaming stream over on YouTube. We're going to play Mineko's Night Market, which is a cute story narrative type game with kitty cats. It looks pretty adorable. So that is over on YouTube. Same time, just over there. We're gonna, yeah, make a coffee, play some games. If you want to come join us. Otherwise, for mini painting, you can also check out YouTube because we've got our VODs up over there. Or we'll be back on Sunday with, I don't know what. It'll be a surprise. Because I'll be finishing projects all week, so probably something new. Sure, I'll turn up if I can. Come and check out kitty cats. Should be pretty cute. I think we're gonna do, I've got a few cozy games that I'd like to do, so I think that'll be fun for a bit. I need to see what the rest of the game releases are for the rest of this year. If there's anything else that would be fun together. I will say, I like games where I can pause and talk to chat. So if there's anything that sounds fun, let me know. But I tend to stick to things where I can still interact with chat. Save the more involved stuff for when I can focus on it. Keep getting fuzz in my mouth. Alright, there's that. I get his little teeth. And then that may be it for today. We got a lot done though on these characters. Commission is cruising right along, which is good. That was the plan. We've got some larger projects after these, so I really wanted to get these done quickly. I'm out of here. So we in a good spot. Alright, yeah, I think this is a good place to wrap up for today. Thank you everyone for coming to hang out. Thank you for, we had some good talks today. Thank you so much everyone for coming to hang out. For the support, I appreciate it. We will be over on YouTube tomorrow. That link is in the chat if you guys need it. We've also got the Discord. If you want to come hang out in between streams, share what you're working on, all that good stuff, that is there. And then socials. And again, I am over on Blue Sky with the same handle. I just haven't updated the command yet. But here's what we got today. Our two little orkies. And all their little friends. So we will, I'll continue them off stream, and if we need to come back with one more stream, we can do that. So hang tight. I'm going to look for someone to raid. Thank you so much for all the support. I will see you tomorrow on the YouTubes, and bye-byes for now.